you're not only editors, but also authors of the book. And so let's hear from you about your family stories, your personal stories. Okay, Réka, please.
Yeah, so what you see on the slide is the wedding photo of my great-grandparents, and that was taken here in Pittsburgh in 1910. And I didn't know until 1.5 years earlier who the other people are who are standing on the picture, and I will leave you with that cliffhanger, but we will reveal that later. So my great-grandfather followed his younger brother to the US. He arrived at 1905, and he started working at the steel mills. He was a married man with a young boy, but unfortunately both his wife and 2 of their children died later. And I don't know till this very day how he met my great-grandmother, but we know that he traveled back a lot to Hungary to buy back the lands of his father. So I assume somewhere there they met. So my great-grandmother was 19 years old when she crossed the ocean to meet my great-grandfather, and they got married like a month later. And what you see on the next slide is a land purchase contract from 1906. So 1 year after my great-grandfather arrived here, he was able to collect enough money to go back to Hungary and buy back the first piece of land from his father's possession. And then the other document is from the Hungarian Reformed Federation of America, which he became a member of, but his membership was cancelled in 1914. Because he was already fighting in the First World War on the front, and I assume that my great-grandmother wasn't able to pay, the monthly fees. And then the last document I brought to you is a World War I registration card. That this is how I learned that he was taken prisoner of war in 1916 on the Russian front. We unfortunately don't know which prison camp he was taken, so we don't know when he was released. And I don't know when my great-grandmother returned exactly, but I know that they both ended up in Riche, and the sister of my grandmother was born there in 1921. On the next slide, you see my great-grandfather, already at home. This was taken in some of the sanatoriums. And on the next slide, you will see that they had 2 daughters, and both of them gave 3 grandchildren to them, and the tallest girl on the slide is my mom. This was taken in the early 60s.